So I will say that they are trying to amp up, I guess, hurting our feelings because the level of subliminal that they keep doing. They pay attention to the things that you want, the things you don't have, or the things you considered, and then they try to throw that in your face. But knowing even a relationship is built off deception or built off of fakeness or falsehood, what is there to really be jealous of? So I hope that's not what the field that they be trying to go to. Like they pick the lowest of the lowest of people to come around us and actually judge, and these people know that they only like work. And let me be clear, like if you got locked up in the past, look, I dated all kind of guys, so I'm not here to judge. Like you got locked up in the past and you paying your due and they actually would try to use that against you. But no, I mean people that actually is okay about that life and they have nothing, like they don't care about nothing, they don't care about helping people, they out for themselves. And you just working off of your probation or something like that. How dare you think you're better than somebody else and you know how that you've been registered or how you've been linked with them. Stop fooling yourselves. Because they got history on you too. They literally go through the same thing as us. I'm gonna put the thing, because like I tell you guys, I don't be knowing how to explain it as much, or I will reflect from, hold on, as you know, these creeps out here like that. I'll reflect from a spiritual aspect and stuff as best as I can, but I don't be knowing how to explain all the details. So I'd rather like just send y'all links of people that can understand it, that I'm not just wasting time, you know, just like taking pictures and videos of trees. Forgive me. And they be trying so hard to keep they act on when you know you look like a loser. You know you do. She knows she looks stupid. But like I was saying, they pay attention, which is with any human. Like, you know, every human might have desires, or every human might have things. Like, what's it to you? But they pay attention to what you want and they try to use that against you. So, you know, they spoke on even with the honey trap. But even with that, psychologically, they just trying to hurt your feelings or they bullying you. Yo, I told y'all to the point when I was even chilling at the park and people was having sex. So I'm like, yeah, I'm down there by myself, and I was honest with you, the stuff that I do at the park sometimes. I'm the type that got a snack, blanket, I got my book, or even if whatever else that I'm doing. Yeah, I was honest about me even saying smoking. So I'm going to have a good time with myself, to just relax and enjoy, you know, nature. And they all have a whole full couple. Like, it's an area that is not meant for other people. Like, okay, let me give an example. All right, right here, boom. Like, so say I sat right here, right? And I'm just sitting there. They'll have somebody come and literally sit on the other part of it. So you see how obviously people can sit there, and in the public, you are entitled to do what you want. But they be so thirsty, guys, to be in our presence or get a reaction out of us, that they'll have somebody sit there where I showed you at. Or, let me see. Say I wanted to sit here, right? And nobody was thinking about sitting there. And y'all see all of these rest of these things. So, mind you, this is empty, right? You'll come and sit down. Somebody just has to sit in the chair near you. And they got all these. And usually a person that's coming with their friend, or, you know, you coming to have a good time, y'all still want y'all sense of privacy. You don't want to sit near strangers. Like, I don't mind. But you get my drift. Like, obviously you do when you go to restaurants. But you get my drift. You'll still try to get, you know, your space. No, that's not with these people. I think I went to 2nd Ave. I just gotta go to 72nd, I think. Oh, I'm across the street. But oh, she was not with the cause. You saw that, right? She was like, I'm not trying to go on Candy's camera now. Right there, you see her? She ain't wanna go on Candy's camera now. But anyways, so it'll be an area that I obviously said that's secluded, and they'll purposely have like somebody come. Like, they even had kids. Like, that area that I go to, I'm not saying kids can't go there, but it's like a hikey type area. Like, more so like a couple or you or just adults. Like, if you and your kids are adventurous like that and y'all like to, because I've seen families go hiking, and I think that is so adorable. That's adorable, you know what I mean? But overall, you could just tell, like, they got their stroller and stuff like that, and they in the inner part of the park. You could just tell that they wasn't They wasn't trying to go there. Like, the way they packed is like they were supposed to have a picnic as a family, you losers. And and they got them all the way in the area where we at. And if we so dangerous or we so crazy or whatever they try to like portray us as, all of us are saying that. Why y'all keep risking your kids? Seriously. Why y'all doing all this? Just be stupid by yourselves. Don't teach them the evil ways of you. Or even with the bags, like I told you the lady at the boathouse and she has a full family. Oh, because he wanted me on Candy's camera. The lady was at the boathouse and she fully with her family, but you got the Target bag. And I'm like, bruh, sis, are you really out here extra thirsty? Like I said, they're never going to be able to just enjoy their day. They're such losers. Once you sign over, that's it. You're never going to be able to enjoy your day. Or even if they was enjoying their day, it still has to be centered around. Exactly. They make them be robots all the time. Even these people, like when you be seeing restaurants, they probably didn't even order nothing. It could really be like you was just they was just sitting there chilling. At times I have seen people eating and they would probably alert them like, yeah, so they passing by right now. But at times I saw people just like, you're sitting there and you look like you just got there 5 minutes before me. Like, bro, oh, this look like this is good. He got everything. Even breakfast platter. Yes. I only got like $2. I'm broke. I could have sworn the train was over here. Oh, it's right there. I'm not playing with this train. Oh, I could so crook. But yeah, they such losers that you have to center it around what we're doing. But you have the audacity to say comments. So they keep repeatedly telling me, I'm getting specific words that I know is directed toward me. And I'm like, yeah, and I'm a princess. So what? What's your point? What are you saying? What are you getting at? That's what I want to ask them about. All right, so, and look how they be out here dedicated to kill people. That's all that's going to do. Is slowly but surely kill you, buddy. What really gets me nervous is these be the people that be getting it. These be like the free-minded. Some of them be free-minded. Some of them really was about like, oh, I'm not getting no flu shot and I'm not getting certain things. So it's like, how did you end up getting this? How did you not do research? How did you not speak with your creator? Like, how do you just get confirmation in different forms before you listening to the government or you listening and they just telling you? Like, even in history class, you see that something is brought to public, and then they're going to see on our reaction, they're going to see the ones that's willing to shake the boat, they're going to see the ones that's willing to sink the boat, and they're going to see the ones that actually could survive and float across the water. And I guess these are the ones that's going to sink. That's why they so willing to be stupid and just listen to what people tell them to put in their body. But, you know, that's on them. They have to decide to do, you know, the flesh is just the flesh. We all are borrowing it. This is not the core of us. You know, we are a spirit with a soul. But, you know, as we live in, you know, try to obtain your flesh as best as possible. And I'm not a good advice for that. I'll tell you that. I'm so unhealthy, I don't even know. But putting extra stuff in the body, like, they show documentaries of people that was getting, like, high blood pressure, cancer, because of the, you know, the Americanized stuff that they eat, that we eat all the time. And then they go back to their country for like 2 or 3 months and it's gone. The symptoms is gone. So our body is, the Father didn't make no mistakes. He designed us that we can cure ourselves. And yeah, it's some things that, you know, is so severe that it needs extra help. But it definitely is not going to take some random, like, special juice to do that. I don't know if this has something in it, but you dropped it, man.
Oh, that's
you do want it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Oh, word up.
Thanks.
But you know, you don't need no special juice to be healed. I respect people's beliefs, so I'm not gonna be like, hey, well, just pray it off, because even with that, some things is gonna happen to you. You can pray to Father, oh, please get rid of it, but maybe it was in your cards for you to have it for whatever you had to get from it. And he told us it was going to be pestilence. He told us it was going to be famine. So when we see other countries, crops and stuff getting eaten up, and you're like, oh, I feel sorry for them and stuff like that. Everybody, I don't know the full, hold on, guys. Yeah, I don't know the full story on that in a sense, and it's not judgment. Every country is going to get their own separate judger, because I really feel like every country has a separate principality that is working against it. Like the Chinese, their principality is much different from the Indian, much different from us in the United States. You know, I think truly ours is Jezebel, but I don't know. It could be a bunch of other things, but They wait. Let me see what side. Oh, I'm going downtown. They could Dad, I wish that went down. Hold on, guys. I gotta carry this down. But because of the principalities that each country is going through, they're going to get their punishment. So yeah, when you see certain countries that that they go through famine, we don't know the history of their people, and this is not to be racist or anything in a sense. Because like I said, we're going to get ours too as Babylon. We're going to get it. Don't know when, don't know how. Well, I know how in a sense, he explained, but you get my drift. You don't know his ways fully and his thoughts. But I will say that because of what they're going through and stuff, I see this is why they're battling it. So I need you to prepare yourself in the sense that people are going to go through stuff. So when you see them wars, even with this whole thing with what they're doing now with Russia and everything, it's like, guys, I'm not trying to say I don't take things serious. I'm just saying that there's a bigger picture in all the theatrics of, humans and stuff like that. It's a bigger picture. See it as in like everybody is in the same club, but they play just like when I was say you in school for theater and you playing a character, right? But then you are somebody else when you outside of the character. You get what I'm saying? So in essence, that's how I take that with certain things that they publicize on, that is such a big deal, that it was planned. It was planned for whatever reason. I don't know, division. I don't know, the recompense. I don't know what's the whole thing. I'm not going to front on that. But I do feel like it had to come in order for the other things to move in its motion, if you get my drift. So guys, as far as when we go through, with these creeps and weirdos, just I want you to prepare yourself that it's going to get worse. And I keep saying that, and I be in denial, because there be days when I be really stressed, like I'm done with these people. But I already was aware that this is what it's going to be. Even with the hand sanitizer and all that thing, it wasn't that surprising when we had to wait in line. And then you see other places, they already getting, I'm on this side too. You see other places, they already, like when you show a slice of meat and that joint is like $95. And Father said basically in the sense that like a day's wage is going to be our meal. So you could be getting a scoop of rice and like a half an egg and like 2 potatoes. And that joint is $113. Like what are y'all going to do, guys? Seriously. So with us people, like I feel for people that's homeless, and I feel people that is low in poverty, and people that is industrial with their hands and stuff, they're going to be good because they already know the struggle. But America is so spoiled, and America is so materialized. So when they don't get certain things, they're going to just show the true savage that they are. And then we just going to have to decide if we're going to show mercy to each other. So it's going to cut off, guys. I'll send the link of the thing I was talking about later on. It's a nice video. I think I should listen to it.